A protest is currently underway at an electrical depot in Phoenix, that's near Durban. Residents there have been experiencing power outages for several weeks now. The area is a DA constituency, and as you can see there, that party is mostly leading the protest. Karinda Jagmohan is our reporter on the ground. She's watching the story for us and joins us now live. And Karinda, I guess this protest also gives us an opportunity to take stock of the repercussions of these power outages.
That's correct, Ayanda. The residents of the Phoenix and surrounding areas, Eastbury, Greenberry, they've had constant power interruptions, so it's affecting their daily lives. In fact, we heard that at one point the power outage went over 48 hours and residents had to throw away food that was meat that was in their fridges that went off, and they had to throw away that rotten food. Let's go across the road now and try and speak to some of the residents about their concerns. I know some of them are here. Ma'am, I think perhaps we can speak to the ladies here. We're live on Newzroom Afrika, ma'am. As a Phoenix resident, tell us about the issues you experience with these power outages.
We are now experiencing a lot of water issue and the light issue at the moment. And people are blaming the DA for these stuff like this here. But you know what, we really need our water and our lights. And it's causing a lot of destruction to our families, little kids going to school, our things are getting spoiled in the fridge and stuff like that there. And it's just too much for us at the moment.
Ma'am, your name and surname?
Jennifer. My name is Jennifer. I'm from Ward 49.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. There are a number of other residents as well we're going to speak to. Now, the reason why you see a number of them wearing the DA shirts that they are collecting here is because this is a DA constituency. So the residents have also been pleading for their councillors to also try and assist here. We'll speak to the constituency head as well. Let's go chat to Hanif Hussain about the interruptions that they have been experiencing. Mr. Hussain, we have about a minute and a half. Just tell us about the issues with this electrical depot and why there are no lights.
Well, not only are people in our community suffering from load shedding constantly, the infrastructure in this area has completely collapsed. Often people are going without electricity and water, sometimes for days on end. You can imagine that there are a lot of elderly people here, people living on grants in this area. All of their food stuff just simply goes off because they can go on without electricity for days on end sometimes. And these officials don't care. No matter how many times we come and speak to them, they have absolutely no care whatsoever. And that's why we are here today, to demand their removal so that the people can actually get the decent service that they pay for.
So this is a DA constituency. The councillors here are DA, and many residents will often say they have challenges with their councillors, but the councillors can't get to the municipality. Tell us about that.
Well, if these officials do their job, then the councillors will be able to get things done, because that's exactly what the problem is. You will recall that shortly after the elections, I promised the people in this community, after all 5 wards that supported the DA, that we won't stop fighting for them. Today is one of those reasons. That's why we are here, to say we're not going to take the nonsense from this municipality. If they're refusing to provide the services that people are paying for, they must either give them their money back or provide the services.
Hussain, I think there's some officials right there now waiting to speak to you perhaps. So you'll see here, these are this is the electrical depot, the officials, this is the security actually that's come in. And so this is where the residents have their concerns. They say that for weeks on end they have constant electricity and water outages. This is then further disrupted by load shedding, which is of course another power outage that they're going to have on top of what they're already experiencing. So it is a tough time, and there are many communities that are experiencing situations like this. At the start of this year, Mayor Karinda said that the State Security Agency is now investigating the alleged sabotage of infrastructure, particularly water infrastructure, but he said that he believes that this was sabotage of municipal infrastructure that is leading to these outages. But whatever it might be on the ground, the residents are extremely upset. They say that life has become unbearable, and this has been one way now of showing their concerns amid a number of interventions they've tried to take up.
All right, plenty on the go where you're at. Karinda Jagmohan, thanks very much indeed. We'll keep watching that story with you as it continues to unfold. Karinda's live to us there from Phoenix. It's near Durban in KwaZulu-Natal.